A very good afternoon to you all, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you're all doing very well indeed. And we need to cover the next event that's going to be starting very, very soon. It's Rivals Week, which, to be honest, at the time of recording the last episode of the podcast, I had no idea what it would entail of. Did suspect something like the Zangoose and Survive, but we've now got more details. So let's jump into it. Rivals Week is going to take place at the same time that Therian Form Landorus switches over from Tornadus. Thank freaking God, because Tornadus has literally been the worst thing in existence of the game this year so far. It starts on April the 13th and will go until April the 18th. 10 AM starts on the 13th and then 8 PM finish on the 18th. So another 5 days. Niantic have thought, oh, 7 and 6 days is too long. We'll condense it down to 5 to really piss off the players. Nice work, guys. It's sort of mixing in with that Season of Legends vibe, which they've seemed to be going for the next sort of 3 months, which is I'm not going to complain about, but we do have, much like the Charge Up Week, some like tree blossom going around everywhere.
That's snow.
Is it snow?
Yeah.
What? Why is it snowing? What? It's not even that cold anyway. Okay, glossing over that. We're going to have 2 brand new Pokemon, and I think they're Gen 5, 6. I've got my assistant behind the camera. Gen 6 Pokemon. Skrelp and Clauncher, yeah. I'll see when they join the game, to be honest, because having looked at them online, one of them is kind of like a seahorse and one of them's like a attack shrimp. Interesting choice, I've got to say, but I guess they're rivals, they're new rivals Pokemon. But there are quite a few rival Pokemon I had no idea were actually rivals, me personally anyway. The new Pokemon will be featured in the wild, thank God. They will also be in raids and in the quest system if you're hunting for a good IV one. I'm pretty sure that these aren't going to be meta raid relevant. Going to take a punt on that, just going off of how Niantic's recent additions have gone. They may be PvP focused, but please check out PokeBattler or somebody for more accurate stats on them. Therian Form Landorus, the Abundance Pokemon, is actually going to be joining the raid system for the next 2 weeks, which is going to be lovely. We do need to see if Niantic are going to screw over its movesets, but bated breath waiting for them to do that. They're bringing back a global challenge, which is beautiful to see. We haven't had one of these for the longest time. We're going to have to win a bunch of raids, people, and thankfully we're going to have a decent legendary to do so, and I'm pretty sure that the raid boss is coinciding with that legendary, and probably for the Rivals Week indeed are also going to be pretty decent. So might be a bit easier than we suspect, but if we complete all of the raid battles, no idea how many they're going to make us do at this point. 2 would be nice. It's going to unlock 2 times catch Stardust for the entire event, which on the back of Snivy Com Day, that is the 11th of April, actually another Stardust bonus event is going to be sweet as. Never turn down a Stardust catch boost. We've got some more Pokemon that are going to be featured in the wild. We've got Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. Those are both brand new shinies that were added at the end of April for the Canto Event, so another chance to hunt those. February, what did I say? April. I'm completely useless, aren't I? End of February, that's what I meant to say. End of February for the Canto Event, those 2 shinies were added, so another chance to grind for them because they don't really appear in the wild, certainly with all the recent events. The Makuhita and Meditite are going to be appearing, of course, Zangoose and Surviper. I am going to put a little prediction in here. I wonder if they're going to swap regions after the event. They may do, we don't know. We're going to have a bunch of Pokemon hatching from 5km eggs, things like Tyrogue, Ojoy, Elekid, Machop, Magby, blah 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 blah. Zangoose and Surviper, decent shinies, they're both shiny available. Some other raid bosses are going to include Nidoking and Nidoqueen. They can't be shiny from the raids, but if you want to go for them, go for them. I do think that the legendary is probably going to be more worth your time, or the new Pokemon that will probably be level 1 raid bosses. And also, to go alongside the Rivals Week, we're going to have an increase in Team Rocket activity, both at Pokestops and at Balloons, which is going to be very nice. So I'm hoping that's Balloons every 3 hours and more frequent Pokestop takeovers. Bit of Stardust, bit of a shiny grind hunt, you know, might as well give it a bash. I think that's all fantastic. At the moment, those are really the only details that we've got. I'm pretty excited for this. You know, I'm always down for a bit of a new Pokemon, no matter how useless or whatever irrelevance it is. bit of a hunt to try and get it done. I know Dynamo I really didn't take that seriously. My biggest tip for you guys, the viewers and every player on this planet, is that we wait to see what the raid challenge is going to be. A global raid challenge unlocking a Stardust bonus. The sooner we get that done, the more event time we have with Double Catch Stardust. And having played this event thus far, we're currently in the Spring into Spring event, actually catching Pokemon and not raiding has been really rather liberating, and just grinding a bit of Stardust. So I'd highly recommend that we blitz that challenge as soon as possible and then go ham on the spawns. Let me know if you're excited for this Rivals Week. Well, initially when they announced it at the very beginning of the month, it did seem a little bit like lackluster. I still need shiny Zangoose, personally. I didn't get that at GoFest, so hey. In fact, actually I really hope I get it during this event, because if they swap regions then it's gone and I'm buggered. And with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please do make sure to subscribe if you are new with the notifications on, and of course smash the like button if you enjoyed the video. And by the time you're watching this video, I will be about 2/3 of the way through my 24-hour shiny grind video session. I'm going to be playing from midnight Wednesday until midnight Thursday, trying to get as many shinies and as much Stardust as possible, and it's going to be an entertaining video, I hope, of me slowly descending into kind of sleep-deprived madness as we go along, but it's going to be one hell of a challenge, so definitely check back on the channel tomorrow night for that. And with that, I'll see you in that video. Take care, everybody.